All right, I want to start this lesson by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Salutations out there to the elect. All right, I want to start this lesson with this scripture right here in the book of Psalms 105 and 7. It says, "He that is the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, our God or power, his judgments are in all the earth." You see? So let's give you an example of one of those judgments that the Lord does in the earth. Let's start this video and then I'll get another scripture. I'll get precepts to that. All right, let's start the video. So lock here, bear with me.
Angus looks like he's having the time of his life over there.
There's so much to look at, isn't there, Angus? There is so much to look at. And every time Angus comes up on the screen, I think you can catch sight of yourself.
He's catching sight of himself.
But Tandy, welcome to you. I have to start by asking you this. What has made you want to come into the studio with Angus this morning?
Okay, well, there's over 1 million children in the UK who've all got disabilities, and Angus is actually one of a kind. He's completely unique in every single way. As you can see, he's saying hello to you.
That's hello.
I just wanted to bring to everybody's attention that it's not just the bog standard, I don't want to say bog standard, but syndromes like Down syndrome. There are actually a lot of children with what they call personal
challenges.
There's a lot of children with what they call personal syndromes who fight a lot of battles because they're...
And this is an example of how terrible the Lord can be. How his judgments can be very terrible that he does in the earth. All right, let's get another scripture. This is the book of Psalms. This is Psalms 66 and 5. It says, "Come and see the works of the Lord." You see, the Lord does wonderful works in the earth. The Lord does a lot of his work in the earth. You see, because he made the earth to be inhabited, you know. So it says he is terrible in his doings towards the children of man. Let's get this in another translation. Let's see. So like, bear with me because I'm holding my phone in one hand and I'm using the other hand to use the mouse. All right, it says, this is the LSB. It says, "Come and see the works of God or Yahweh, who is fearsome in his deeds towards the sons of man." And who are the sons of man? You got three classifications of man in the scriptures. You got the sons of man, who are the other nations. And then you got the sons of the wicked, who are Edomites, who descend from Esau, which goes back to the serpent in the garden. And then you also have the sons of God, who descend from who? Abel, going back to Adam. You see, because Adam was the son of God. Let's get that. Let's see. Adam. Let's prove that. Because I don't want anybody coming on here saying, "You making up stuff." Now, this is in the New Testament. Watch this. Adam was the son of God. And we know that the son of God is Yahweh Shai, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. So let's get that. So like it. Adam. Salakia, which is the Son of God. Salakia. I know it's in the book of Luke, Luke 4. It goes through the genealogy. Salakia. What was it in the book of Matthew? Let's go to Matthew. Matthew 2. Salakia, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. It's Salaki. It's in Matthew 1. It says the genealogy of Yahushua Hamashiach, which it has the Messiah, but it's Hamashiach. All right. Now let's get the genealogy. It says the book of the generations of Yahushua Hamashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. We know that the son of David was who? Solomon. The son of Abraham was who? Isaac. All right. It says Abraham begot Isaac, Isaac begot Jacob, Jacob begot Judas and his brethren. All right, and it goes down the lineage. All right, going into the kings, going into the Babylonian captivity, all the way down. Salakia. It's supposed to say in Adam, which is the son of God. Salakia, which is the son. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, let's see. Matthew. Should have had it pulled up, but I didn't know. The Spirit led me into it. Okay, it says, I may have to search it, but I know it's in the scriptures. Let me search it quickly. Salakia, bear with me. And by the way, the word Salakia means forgive me. All right, let's see. And Adam, which is the son of Salakia, of God. KJV. All right, Luke 3 and Salakia, Luke 3 and 33. Okay, Luke 3 and 33. All right, let's get it. Luke 38. Salakia, Luke 3 and 38. All right. Salakia. It says, which it goes through the lineage. Luke 3, it says genealogy of Yahushua. And as it goes through the lineage, going back to, let's see, going back to, the fathers, the sons of God, going, David, Nathan, you see Jesse, Obed, the son of this, the son of this person, the son of that person. You see, it says the son of Shem, which we know he had Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Noah's 3 sons. It says, which was the son of Noah, which was the son of Lamech, which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch, which was the son of Jared. And there were 2 Enochs in Genesis, but this is talking about the son of God, of the sons of God, the lineage of the sons of God. This Enoch, that Enoch, which is of the lineage of the sons of God. It says, which was the son of Melileel, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam. And who was Adam? Which was the son of God, you see? So Adam was the son of God. But let's get back to the topic. So let's see. As you saw right there in the video, how terrible the Lord can be towards the children of men. So let's continue the video.
People don't recognise them, so they struggle sometimes to get services and stuff like that.
We do want to say as well, obviously, your friend Ruth, and I know she cares for Angus as well.
Yeah.
She's here, she's just behind the camera.
Yeah.
So if at any point Angus does want to leave, she is there for him. So, Tansy, let's go back 13 years.
Yes.
Let's go back to when you were pregnant.
Yes.
So you're pregnant.
Yes.
And whilst you're pregnant, you said you felt that there was something not right.
Yes.
You felt that there was something wrong because you couldn't feel Angus kicking, could you?
Yes, because his older brother was like a footballer when he was inside.
Let's read it again. This is this is Psalms 105 and 7. He that is the Lord our God. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are on all the earth. You see? And this is one of the Lord's judgments. Let's get another scripture. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see? So the Lord wounded this child right here. So he was destined to be born like this. You see? The Lord can be very terrible in his doing towards the sons of men.
Me. And Angus, basically, he just didn't really move at all. And when I kept going back to the hospital to say, I really don't think there's something quite right, they kept saying to me, don't be silly, just, get on with it.
And when he was born,
fine.
he had a few issues.
Yes.
Literally the day he was born.
Yes.
And talk us through that.
Well, basically, when a child's born, they do the regular sort of tests on them, and he didn't respond accordingly, so he was taken into special care. And he stayed there for about, I think we were going to be released after 10 days, and then unfortunately he had a seizure. And then I think we got home after about 2.5 weeks.
And what were you being told at that stage?
Well, we had no idea there was anything wrong, although they had the suspicions. So they basically took us in an ambulance, and we went to one of the Manchester hospitals, and they...
Looking at the boat.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of the boats outside.
They went to one of the Manchester hospitals, and they did some genetic tests, and then 3 weeks after that they were able to tell me that they'd found this unique chromosome abnormality, and they'd found it purely by accident.
And it is so unique. It's not even got a name.
No,
It doesn't even have a name, which is really a plague from the Lord. You see, let's look up the word right there. The word wound. Let's see. Let's look this word wound up. All right. All right. So let's look up the word wound. All right, let's get some definitions. It says smite, pierce, strike through, pierce through, dip. All right. Smite through, shatter, wound severely. So that child was severely wounded with that plague. You see? Let's get another definition. All right, it says... All right, let's get... Salaki, bear with me. It's But yeah, that's the point, you see. That's it says wound severely. Or the smite thorough. Let's see. But yeah, the Lord wounded him. He wounded him severely with that plague. So that's why, as the title states, this is a 13-year-old boy trapped in a toddler's body. So the Lord severely wounded this child.
I just call it a personal syndrome or happy syndrome because he laughs so much.
I think that's a wonderful way, really, because everybody is going to have, when things are given names,
yes,
everyone gets put into a category.
Yeah.
And that is completely wrong.
Yes, because this devil, he can't explain how the plagues of the Lord come about. You see, these doctors, they can't explain everything because the Lord created all things, and the Lord's knowledge is infinite. That's why they do what they can, then they give that plague a name, but the Lord knows exactly what he uses to wound an individual with. You see, that's why they can't undo this. You can't undo what the Lord has made. You see. So let's give you an example of that. Even this king in let's see. Even during the story of Nahum, which he had leprosy. You know, he had leprosy. You see, he was sent, the king of Syria sent him to go have his leprosy healed by the king of Israel. So let's start. This is 2 Kings 5, and let's start at verse 5. It says, and the king of Syria said, go to go, and I will send a letter unto the king of Israel. And he departed and took with him 10 talents of silver and 6 talents, Salaka 6,000 pieces of gold and 10 changes of raiment. And he brought the letter to the king of Israel, saying, Now when the letters is come unto thee, behold, I have therewith sent Nahum, you see, which was a soldier of the king of Syria. See, the king of Syria sent Nahum, which was one of his soldiers or his servant, to have his leprosy healed. It says, I have therewith sent Naaman, Salakia, Naaman. I'm getting excited. It says, my servant to thee, that thou mayest recover him of his leprosy. See, so the king of Israel thought that the king of Syria thought that the king of Israel could heal Naaman of his leprosy. So verse 7, it says, and it came to pass when the king of Israel had read the letter that he rent his clothes and said, am I the Most High to kill and to make alive, that this man doeth send unto me to recover a man of his leprosy? You see, so even the king knew that he didn't have the power to heal. That power only comes from the Lord. You see, it says, wherefore consider, I pray thee you, and see how he seeketh a quarrel against me. So the king of Israel thought that he sent his servant because he seeketh, a quarrel against him. But he was actually trying to get his leprosy healed. But the point is that even the king of Israel knew that the Lord kills and makes alive, that he wounds and he heals. Like I read in Deuteronomy 32 and 39. So let's
because everybody's version of that is going to be totally different, including Angus's.
Yes.
Now, Angus is communicating with us right now, obviously,
Yes.
and saying all sorts of things.
Yeah, but he basically has, yes, that's his, like, I'm very happy, everything's okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm really
happy,
glad
Angus?
about that.
Yeah.
You don't know
happy.
how glad I am about that, Angus.
But he uses that's like a general sort of thing, and he uses so he can walk with his hand held, and he'll communicate and take me to what he wants to do or whatever, and he can point and touch things, but otherwise he doesn't really have any comprehension about.
And obviously, where this is so rare, there are so many.
He doesn't have any comprehension because that's a plague from the Lord. The Lord, with his great and terrible power, can be very terrible or fearsome towards the sons of men. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikakwadash. Shalom.